First week of spring through. Can you tell us what's this first week been like?
It's been good. Consistent, dominant. I feel good about it.
Kind of talking about. I mean, was this second, third spring for you now here? What is it like going? When you're a veteran here now. You're one of the senior players.
Really just trying to lead the younger guys and be a leader in my room, and that's really what this spring about for me.
What's that like when you walk into that room and some of those familiar faces aren't there anymore and you kind of realize that you are that guy now?
I really just, I mean, it feels weird not seeing those guys in the room, knowing that that's who I looked up to. That's who was leading the team last year. But I mean, I just got a bigger role to step into, and I'm taking that role on full accountability. Just trying to step up and be the leader for those guys and let them know that, man, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up. This college football is faster than what you used to. I mean, just trying to be there for them, like picking their heads up when they down or when they mess up on the route or something. Just being there for them and giving them that outlet, like those guys gave to me when I got here.
Yeah, you got. I mean, you got two freshmen in the room for the spring. Can you talk about what you've seen from them so far? What's it like? Practicing alongside them.
I mean, it's been good. They young, so it's been kind of slower, but I mean, Jalen is picking it up pretty fast. He's on point with everything. Um, it's taking Dalen a little bit longer, but he's coming along. He meeting every day after practice with coach, just trying to get better. I mean, and it's really just the little things. Like we see him trying to get better, so I mean that's a good look for him.
Coach Likens talked about, I mean, last year you guys were able to split so many reps because you had so many guys and everyone could kind of move around. That, for this upcoming season, at the moment, a guy like you, Romello, maybe need to be leaned on a little bit more. Can
Yeah.
you talk about the physically preparing for that, mentally preparing for that, being ready for the fact that, hey, maybe you need to be out there for 70, 75% of the snap?
I mean, we knew coming in this spring that we was gonna have a lot on our shoulders, man. Romello, we talked about it, and we just told ourselves like we got to get in shape. We got to be top tier because we don't have those Moochies or those Keyshawn's anymore where we can get tired and come out of play and go back in. Like we just gotta get ourselves in conditioned and in shape, and they're doing that at practice. So we feel good about it. But we are gonna need those young guys to step up and do their job. So and we gonna help them with that.
Did you change your off-season training at all in order to prepare for that larger role?
Yes, sir. I've been running like 2 miles every day. I've been going my speed training, just trying to condition and just doing something every day. Even when I'm not up here practicing, just doing something with my dad every day, just jump roping, just trying to get better.
Coach Likens was talking about all the experience that just walked out the door after last year,
Yeah.
and you mentioned Jalen and Dalen, but there's also that middle tier of guys who come back after being reserves last year: Jamarian, Jackson, Randy.
Yeah.
What have you seen from those guys? Have any of those guys caught your eye as someone who could step into a larger role?
Yeah, for sure. J Live, Randy, they all stepped up to the plate. They everybody just trying to do that job, trying to be that top three. Cause right now we're looking for that top three, and J Lav has been doing a good job of learning all the plays, knowing where he's supposed to be. So I feel like those guys are they doing a very good job of just trying to stay consistent and be what coach needs them to be.
So much of a receiver's success is your relationship with and chemistry with your quarterback.
Yeah.
Now that Kevin started most of last year and he's a guy coming into spring, how has that chemistry and comfort level changed or improved for you and Romello and the other guys who've played with him?
I mean, me and Kevin, we had a good connection coming out of high school. We played on the same 7-on-7 team, so we had a little connection there. With the other guys, it's just Kev is gonna be Kev. Like he, I don't even know how to explain Kev. Like if you don't have a relationship with Kev, it's something wrong with you. Like at the end of the day, like that dude is just he open, he willing to communicate, and he just a good quarterback. I mean, to his receivers, he playful. Like he's just a good guy.
What changes do you see in him from a year ago at this time to now?
He way more confident. He not second guessing himself like he was, knowing that he had Preston behind him, so he really couldn't mess up or stuff like that. But he been doing a very good job of being more vocal, being a more active leader, and letting us know what we do wrong. Like he'll come get on us if we run the wrong route or run the wrong or get the wrong signal. So like we need that type of stuff as receivers. Like we need somebody that's gonna put their foot down and get on us and allow us to make a mistake and bounce back for it. And he's not gonna hold us accountable for the mess up.
Coach Lakin just talked about, especially when you coming in, you're a veteran player, that sometimes you can maybe get a little complacent.
Yeah.
Can you talk about kind of trying to fight that and what your mentality has to be to make sure that you're still improving as you go through the spring practice?
I mean, every day you come in this building. I mean, what's on my mind is compete. Try to be the best version of yourself every day, and that's really all it's about. Just competing with yourself and your inner self. Just not allowing yourself to get complacent and get comfortable with doing everything. Because I mean, I've been doing it for 4 years, 3 to 4 years. So, I mean, just trying to stay consistent and stay the course. I mean, I think I've been doing a very good job of that, and my family has been doing a good job of making sure I'm on what I'm supposed to do and on my job. So I mean, I feel like it's easy to not get complacent.
Is there a mentality shift knowing this is the last college football season for you, and kind of how do you use that to your advantage?
I mean, most definitely. I'm more hungry than ever, and with this being my last year and me having a son on the way, I just feel like I got to go out with a bang, and that's it. That's all, and that's what that is.